November 21, 2025. And I recording because I was telling you that I should visit my doctor today, but I couldn't do it because in my city we got snow, so much snow. It have never been so much snow since I come to this city 2004. And so it was very much snow, and my landlord, they try to save money. My landlord is the same as my city, and they try to lower the cost because those political people are so expensive, and they don't really care about ordinary people. So it was not done anything in the morning, and I was on my way to the doctor at 9 o'clock in the morning, and I had done everything. I had taken early shower, and I have ordered a taxi and was on my way. And then I also told the landlord that I need the taxi to come close to where I lived, close to my door, because I can't walk outside when it's very much snow and icy on the ground. I told them when the taxi should come, and we have like a gate. So they lock the gate so the cars can't drive in our area, and I wrote my landlord that they needed to open up the gate so the taxi could come in close to my door. Normally I walk out to the parking lot, but I couldn't do that this morning. It was too risky. I don't take that risk. Nothing can make me. No. It was someone that say that to me. Not even for a cute man. No, not at all. I don't risk my health. I don't want to break a leg or some worse than that. And so I wait until the last minute, and then I have to tell the taxi that I couldn't go with the taxi because I couldn't come out to the taxi because the gate was not open, and it was impossible. And this, I'd be so angry, as much angry I can be under God, but it may be coming an answer why it was like that this morning and not another morning, just when I should go to very important meeting with the doctor. Then I couldn't. And so I don't know what will coming about this, but it can be an answer later on that why it was like this morning. Now they have started to clean up the ground, but there's still some areas of ice people can step on. And now when it starts to be night now, it's close to 6 o'clock in the afternoon, and it starts freezing again. So it's I have to wait until it's clean up from snow and ice to could come out, and it is only about 9 days until I'm going to move. And I check out my bank account before I did this recording, but there were no one that have sent me some help with the money to pay the bills for my moving. And God was calling me to move. So something must happen. And I don't know. As I said before, I have no control. I only go with it. I can only do that. And I don't think they kick me out from my new apartment, but my furniture, I maybe have to leave the furniture in this home. But it's I'm not going to be sad about it, but it's not nice that I have to build up a new home, and I don't know because I can't sleep on the floor anymore, so I need to buy me a bed to the new home if I have to leave everything behind me, like I did when I take the flight to United States in year 2000. I left everything behind, and now it maybe will be that one more time. And so it was this about the UFO, the alien that come in the last recording. It's not that I feel a touch like that. A little I feel, but it maybe will not be anything. But I wanted to tell you that my head, my skull, is very sore. So something I know because of the skull is painful in the skull. And that's where it was this, like what the alien was saying, antenna. And he had, I know he took it down very much in the skull. So it's like a little inflammation in the skull. But I know it's going to heal. But I feel it. And I have taken some medicine on it to slow down the infection. And this have happened before. And then today I was thinking about when in 1994 when the alien took me in the spaceship, and after that I started to do websites about the abduction, and I make drawings about it, and I pointed out where it was and where our house was and everything, but I had never heard about anything. I didn't heard any interest of UFO, and that I had been abducted in 1994. So I erase it. I be so angry, so I erase everything I have done. And it was maybe 5-6 websites about it. And it was very much work I did. And so it was erased, but just after that I have done the websites, then I got a telephone call, and it was about 1994, 1995, like that. And it was a man that had been on television, Swedish television, and they make fun of him because he was talking about UFO, and I check it up, and I saw the program. I remember that program, but I didn't remember that the man that is the leader of the UFO Sweden, he was in that program. He was very young, and I was interested what he was saying, but he didn't say so much. But of course he didn't believe in UFO, and still today he don't believe in UFO. He tried to stop the whole organization, and he never come, as I have told you, that he never come to my home. They UFO Sweden reported it as something they couldn't understand, that they couldn't deny it. They couldn't, and it's claimed to be unsolved mystery, that UFO contact. And that was not only me that was see those spaceship. The man that is my daughter's father, he saw it also. And my daughter, she was 9 years old, and she saw it also, and told this UFO Sweden representative that come to our home and investigate it. And the first thing he assumed that we did drugs, or we were in medical need, or was drinking very much, but we didn't do that because I was in the university and studied psychology in that time, so I didn't have any time to drink or do drugs, because I needed to have my brain clean from everything and only take in what I learned from the university. And my daughter's father was one of the manager for a paper mill, so they had nothing with that to do. That how we were as people, and my daughter was she was very smart, but she have going back a little because she had been in a church for so long time, and they have brainwashed her. So, but in that time she was very, very smart. She was 9 years old and did her own websites, and could speak 5 languages. And so there was nothing to say about it. So they make it to be in the folder of unsolved mystery. And then was it someone that say that he had checked out the archive about it, but it can be wrong because I have changed my name since then. I changed my name when I was in Israel 2023, just before the Gaza war started. And I changed the name there. And so if he check up my new name, then he can't see it. And so this man that was the program about, that they laugh about, he called me and started to talking. And it was about 95, like that. And I didn't know anything about God. I didn't know anything about the Bible. A little. I knew a little about the Bible. And then he was talking about Emmanuel, that Jesus was an alien, he say, and he had the first name before he come to earth. It was his name, Emmanuel, and I think it's this about the Christianity that want to make Jesus be God, that he was he had this in his mind because he couldn't think higher than Jesus. He couldn't Sune Hjort was his name, and he couldn't take one level higher up. So he thought it was Jesus. And he was talking about Jesus, and he talking about that woman that was with Jesus, not in the Bible, but the alien. And some of what he was talking about, he was very close to understand what I understand today, because I have met this woman that he talking about, and he had done a drawing, and then he showing a picture of her, and that in the program they say that it was a German woman that was like famous, that he showed that it was she. But in the way that I know aliens today, it can be possible that it was an alien. I can't say no to it, as I know that aliens are walking here on the streets. So she could have been a model, like famous. And there is some that I have pointed out for myself that that one is a breed of alien. It's a human alien. And it have been some, because I have met aliens in real life. And so what he was talking about, it was a little off, but it was very close to be what I have experienced about UFO and aliens. But I didn't know when he called me. I only shake my head. I didn't understand at all what he was saying to me. And but today I can give him some credits that he was very close to understand it. But in that time we live in the 90s, everything was only a joke about UFO and aliens. So it doesn't work, and it didn't work for me to have the websites either. But I have showing you those drawings I have done of UFO and aliens, and because I kept it, because I had done very much work on those drawings. And also that I did the drawings of the higher priest in heaven, and the higher priest that come with me when I come to earth, my 7th time to earth. And it is just now, is it not so much laughing about aliens, because we know better with these drones to do. But of course, they are saying it's Russia drones that is coming over Denmark and Sweden and even Norway. Have it been? Maybe Iceland also. And they blame it on the military. But my thoughts just now is that it's like the frog misty things they hide behind the aliens, UFOs. They make this time to be a real good time to hide. So people are blaming on Russia, and now they investigate very much. And as I see it, is it more than it's new aliens that coming also, because they start to be interested of this planet. And I have told you that have followed me, I have told you before I was talking about alien and UFO before this started to happen. I started to talk about aliens in 2021, like that. First I talking about the Bible and God and these things. And then you that have followed me, you know it's have changed. I have been more and more enlightening. I have come to know much more only these few years since I started the podcast. And this with aliens is nothing I am talking about because it's very much talking about aliens. I had it before I was talking. I have telling you that the aliens came really to me 1978, but also earlier. I remember there were a man standing in my room when I was maybe 20 years old, 19, 20 years old. And he was tall, up in the ceiling, but he was this black. No, there were no, I couldn't see any face. It was only a form of black man. It was not a woman, it was a man. And in the morning, I ask, in the breakfast we sit, my brother, my mother, and I ask my brother, did you were into my room this night? I ask him. But he was not so tall, so he was up to the ceiling. So I knew already the answer. But my brother, he was so strange. And are you crazy like that? He looked at me and said, oh, no, I'm not. And he was very much a sexual person and tried to get me to be his fiancée. He was really crazy. And but I knew already the answer. And so it was. And now when I have told you that this is have been a mix of angels, aliens, spirits, it's very much around us and around the planet. And I have talked about it in some episodes in this podcast, what the alien have told me. And because they have talking to me many times, and they have showing me 1978, they show me Jerusalem, but I didn't know it was Jerusalem. That I learned later on, that I had been to Jerusalem, that the aliens took me to Jerusalem. And then I want to tell you that last episode, when the alien came and took me to the other planet, I remember after I had recording the episode, and now it's touching of this alien now. Because it was when angels was coming to me and I was talking to in this podcast, and I thought it was angels or spirits, but I understand it was aliens that talking to me, because it was something, I don't remember exactly what was saying, but they were telling me that they didn't go with spaceship anymore, those that is with me. The aliens have no spaceship, because they told me that they can only think about a place to go to. Somewhere, maybe they knows, like they live outside our solar system, but they are thinking to go to our planet, and they can only think about it, and then they are here. They are coming in so much evolution that these they are so far from forward from us. We are really stupid on this planet compared to them, and they teleport. They teleport themselves in that way, and they talking in telepathy to me, and so they teleport. And this, I was thinking today that this with time machine, in some way, is it like a time machine, because they can go into that time they are in, and they can come to Earth in that time also, like they did to me. I have told you about 1994, that it was like a frame. I come out from it. I walk into a frame, and they took me in the spaceship. But then when I come back from the spaceship, I felt it was like a frame I walk in or out. And I come back on exactly the same second I was going away, because I heard from the television that my daughter and her father was sitting and watched television, and it was exactly the same program, and they were talking about the same subject. So it had not going any time, but I was away, because you know that in that time I was away. I didn't saw any time in that event, but in year 2000 they showed me that I had lost 2.5 hours, and I go with a hypnosis 2018, and I ask what happened with this year, this 2.5 hours I was away in year 2000, and I was to the hypnosis, and I didn't know what to choose, because I say to Dan, the hypnosist, that I have 2 questions, and that is about what happened when I was away 2.5 hours, when God come and talking to me, and I was gone. And then I wanted to talk about UFO, aliens, but I couldn't make up my mind there. And I was too scared to meet aliens in the hypnosis. So I say to Dan that I wanted to know where I was in 2.5 hours when God come, and not the aliens can I wait with, I say to him. But it become a mix of it. So I get the answer on both without have choose it. That was what happened, what I was telling in the hypnosis. And that is really important to listen at, because no one could have affected me to say what I was saying in the hypnosis, because Dan is recording it, and he's not talking more than a few times, but he not talking to me that I should think like that. He asked me questions, but he not told me what I should tell him. So that is real, the truth. So maybe you have to, if you have listened at it one time, you should go back and listen to it more closer to understand what's going on. And so it's he's on me so very much now. He is on my skull here, and he feels sorry for me because of my light infection I have here. He say, like, friendly, "Did I hurt you?" He say to me. And no, but I know why you are saying this, and I tell people that you don't want to do evil things. You don't want us to be in pain. You that is with us to help us, you don't want to be in that way. But those other races of aliens, they are not like you. You are like our parents. You are like that, real parents, not like my parents, but real, good, nice, loving parents. And that is those Nordic. So you know that you should not be frightened about them if you see them. They are here for us. They want to help us. Then is it I have had those that is so short, so they are only up to my knees. They are only a half meter tall. They are very small, and they are very childish also. They playing very much, and that is those that take away things, that certainly some things in your home is gone, and sometimes it have crashed down on the floor because they are childish. They are playing. They are not children, but their brain is like that. They are. I have seen them. They have slide under a door, so they can be very flat. And one night I told you that one was sitting on the hip of my daughter's father, and he didn't felt it. He only sleeping. But I wake up that someone was looking at me, and there was this little whatever, man or woman. It was total black. I couldn't see any face in it. So they have this to could like melt into darkness. And he was sitting there on the hip, and I tried to find out how he looked like in his face. And I'm waiting and waiting for it to happen, that my eyes should be used with the darkness. But then suddenly he pop out like a raindrop like that. It splashed out. It was really splash in there when he did go away. So there is, and then is it this that I wake up and they were working with my brain. It was in 1994 like that, and they changed my brain, and so I can receive. And I told them that I am awake and I see you. I told them. So then they let me go to fall to sleep again. And then they were gone in the morning when I wake up. But I saw them in the night. I wake up because they were doing something in my brain. So it's not today something. It's not... I am very happy that something is going on and that they are coming closer because we need them. We need them because this planet is very dark and bad. Very much war going on, much control freaks. There is as leaders that want all the money for themselves. And these things, very bad things, happen. So we need them. We need them very badly. And we need to come together, all of us, that understand there is more planets than this planet that have living creature, living human-like. We need to come together. So this is what I was telling you, and I am going to give you a picture of today, how it looked like outside my window. So thank you for listening, and God bless you. Aliens bless you, maybe. So